So I get the privilege of helping tens of thousands of people lose weight, feel great about themselves, and live good. But I do get a common question: how do we safely gain weight? So in this video, I'm going to show you the healthy way to put weight on, because there are a lot of unhealthy ways out there. Being underweight is obviously not nearly as big a problem in the world right now as obesity or being overweight, but there are a lot of risks involved in not having enough solid muscle and not having enough mass on your body. And so some of these, that you can really be at risk for is osteoporosis, problems with your skin and teeth and hair, greater risk of getting sick. Your immune system really gets depleted when you don't have enough nutrients. Of course, fatigue, exhaustion leads into anemia in a lot of individuals. Females have a lot of issues with their cycle, a lot of irregularities. And then there's just this slower impaired growth and or impaired healing. The biggest concern with this is that a lot of people that are underweight trying to gain weight still have very poor nutritional habits. So like I said, there's a lot of unhealthy ways to gain calories. In fact, fatty liver disease that is just plaguing so many people right now. In fact, fatty liver disease has been found to be more prevalent in skinny people than it is in overweight people. So we don't want to just be eating just to be eating. We don't just put in calories just to put in calories. We don't want to be a skinnier sick person, nor do we want to be a heavier sick person. So for this reason, I want to break down, how do we do this in a healthy manner? What would I recommend as a doctor? Teaching real health principles, focusing on the main guidelines I always teach. There's 5 of them, of keeping your nutrition clean so that you get healthy and then you lose weight. You don't lose weight to get healthy. Also, you get healthy to gain weight. You don't gain weight to get healthy. So it goes both ways. This one just not as talked about. Now, one thing I want you to avoid is just carb loading, just loading up on carbohydrates of any form, junk food, potato chips, burgers, fries, just loading in the carbs to try to gain the calories back. We are going to talk about calories in just a moment of putting those back on, but I don't want you to do it just through frivolous, empty carbs. We want to be considering nutrition while we're doing this. So your healthy, real foods are going to be the best option. And the best way to do this through real food is through healthy fats and clean proteins. Fats are going to have more calories per gram compared to a carbohydrate or a protein, which makes them more efficient. They also burn cleaner inside the system, where carbohydrates burn more like diesel fuel, protein burns more like gasoline, but fat burns like jet fuel or butane, the blue flame coming up from your stove. And so that means less soot left behind, like diesel fuel, with driving behind it and soot's blowing out the exhaust. You can smell it. When it burns clean, when fat burns clean, it doesn't leave a residue in the body. So the best way to increase the calorie count without the negative effects on the system, the bogging down of excess garbage that comes with it, is to focus on clean fats. Now, to gain weight, a good target is to add an extra 500 calories a day. If you're not a calorie counter, don't worry, neither am I, and I don't normally teach it. However, in this scenario, you do need to kind of figure out through a food diary, how many calories are you consuming on a normal basis? And then you want to consider your age. You want to consider the condition of your metabolism. We want to consider how active you are. There are some things that you can calculate, and you can simply Google a calorie calculator. There's some simple tools out there that a lot of other people have created that you can punch some factors in to kind of get an idea. You can also do a food diary for a week to kind of understand, okay, what am I eating and how much of it? So I'd highly recommend take a week, write down everything that you're eating, and figure out the calorie amounts for those foods. Then the goal is going to be increasing those calories by 500 through healthy fats. Now, what this means and what it looks like is, where in your meals can you add delicious superfoods like avocado or coconut oil, or more clean meats, or a smoothie, or some nuts. So when you think about, I could add avocado in my salad. I could have an avocado to my smoothie. I could add nuts to my salad. I could put coconut milk in my smoothie instead of regular milk. I could add coconut oil to my coffee or to my smoothie. Where can I get some raw dairy or organic dairy, clean forms? Because conventional dairy is going to come with its own side effects. And again, we'll be going the wrong direction and potentially irritating your gut if we do too much of that. Clean meats, meaning grass-fed beef, free-range chicken, wild-caught fish, plenty of it. Smoothies are such an easy on-the-go way because you can put so much nutrient, including healthy fats, healthy nut butters, healthy nut oils, healthy nut milks, all combined into a smoothie to get extra fats during the way. You'll find when you start tracking calories a bit, it's rather quick to get extra calories when you spread it out amongst 3 meals, let alone some meals or snacks in between with smoothies, to get those extra 500 calories simply by adding healthy fats. Now your proteins, we want to be on the upper end of those, 30 grams potentially per meal, but we want to make sure it comes from clean sources, which means whatever's done to the animal is going to end up in you, so we want them to be natural or organic. Then finally, if your insulin is under control and you are not a sugar burner, you are not a carb addict, then we can start adding in some other delicious superfoods that are higher in carbohydrate content, but are still real wholesome foods that are going to give you a lot of nutrients. For example, whole grains. My favorite there being steel-cut oats. I would never recommend those until your insulin is under control, until you have cut a lot of the carbs down in your life. Then you can add something in like a whole grain, like a steel-cut oat. Brown rice would be another one along those same lines. My family, if we're going to have pasta, we have bean-based pasta made out of garbanzo beans or black bean noodles. And so we use beans instead of the grains to cut out the gluten and the extra glyphosate and pesticides that often come with different types of wheats and different types of grains. You can add in more fruits and enjoy them, especially in the early morning, anytime before noon. Fruits and vegetables tax your digestive system very little. They clean out the toxicity in your body. They come with a lot of extra water content for you. And so those are great sources. It's just some of them tend to be higher in fructose, which a lot of people struggling with a fatty liver or struggling with a carb overload don't need more of. But berries are some of my favorites, grapefruits, lemons, limes. These are excellent to be adding into the system and plentiful. Vegetables, lots more of those, is going to bring healthy carbohydrates into the equation. Honey is another option to try at that point, as well as sweet potatoes. Great option for vitamins, B vitamins, and minerals, as well as the nutrients of healthy carbohydrates that your body can process, and it's not leaving a lot of damage or toxins behind. There's your steps for gaining weight. Track your calories, get your journal of 1 week's worth of food, increase by 500, focus on healthy fats for that, clean up your proteins, eat plenty of them, and start potentially adding in some of these cleaner, more wholesome superfoods that have higher amounts of carbohydrates in it. Hope that helps you. We are here to guide you through step-by-step to make health simple. Comment below where you need to start, where you're coming up short, and what you got out of this video. And remember to subscribe, because I'll keep bringing helpful videos on topics that you just never know. Maybe you'll need later down the road, or a family member will need, and I'll keep bringing you more videos. In fact, there's a couple more right here to check out.